Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to...
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics, and that's when I realized something. I believe the...
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could...
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he...
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the minute?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark... Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather... So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want...
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix nest.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well. Which...
Well, I'd better go and rescue it.
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring...
A blockade. Hogwarts poachers are already here.
Revelio.
Looking.
You've seen how much a single feather. No blooming bird.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
It's Totalis. It's Totalis. Revelio. It's Totalis. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. More poachers. How many are there?
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale?
It's Totalis.
The cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Revelio. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Revelio.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
It's Totalis. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. There it is again. Revelio. Experience. Confringo.
Это ради грибочков?
Revelio. Leviosa! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Revelio! Ugh. Revelio.
Well, finish the little hypocrite.
Imperial. Bombarda! Confringo! Repulsor! Imperial! How can I help? Incendia! What have you done? Bombarda! Glacier! Vinder!
You'll pay for that!
Incendio! Arresto Flipendo! That was for High Wing. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. Revelio.
Охуеть. Чё, блять?
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. I should investigate.
Did you find the Phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the...
Remarkable. Well, what... What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke.
Deke is grateful for the kind word, helping you do such good for so many beasts. Deke will always be here for you when... Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Я не поняла. А где Феникс? А, вот.
Some days are more difficult.
Lassie, is everything all right?
But this is not one of those times. He should still be here.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was...
You have done plenty. In the bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest. Each day they remain free, they do more damage.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen...
Thank you. I believe we will get... Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some...
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this...
Impressive.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem... I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover...
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. So either it is a rumour or anyone who went in wasn't in...
Well, we're here.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Confringo! Revelio.
It's another aggressive one!
Почему?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
А куда мне это?
Convulso. Revelio.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumour about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Revelio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos.
Lumos! Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Compulsor.
Another obstacle.
Revelio.
No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Compulsor.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Revelio. Bombarder. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Protego. Lumos.
Не понял прикол, блядь.
Revelio. Lumos. Compulsor. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Imperial. Protego. Patroclus Totalis. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio!
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio!
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo!
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm just starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here.
Revelio!
Assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did it.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poacher. We should do as Doran suggested and bring them...
I think I'd like to look...
I suppose we could spare him. We should leave soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a fwooper.
Revelio! From the outside,
I have a feeling that was... Are you finished exploring?
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for that, we still have the poacher. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect.
I don't think Doran would know him.
You're right. I suppose... Let's make our way down. We're near... I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose...
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground...
all part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to... Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night... Well, the night I met Highwing at...
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years... At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill... I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted... It felt like an omen. A good one.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, The night I freed Highwing was also I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what...
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight.
How brave. I'm glad...
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger.
From everything I've seen, you're doing...
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know.
What was it like growing up?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere.
Do your parents know about the things you do now?
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense.
We were around so many
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any eyed. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me.
I'm glad you told...
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the patterns are...
Didn't the journal say the key to find...
Of course. That's it. We need to show this. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down.
Agreed. I'm ready.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? What? No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various... Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics.
Did you say Bragball?
Well known for his metalwork. Where were we? Back to our class topic for today. Grimble. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall.
Revelio.
Students introduce themselves to this period.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Buttons on witches and wizards. Without his quick hand and deft needlework.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least. This Grimbold waif sounds like a helpful fellow, but a hero of the rebellion.
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found.
Yes, I rather...
The thrill of the scholarly Now, let's turn our attention. He's also nearby. Standing in eternal but symbolic
What I wouldn't give to be back in a room right now.
Is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Half-Puddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again. Perhaps she succeeded, I suppose.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won?
Encourage everyone to
If you fail History of Magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Sir Revelio was the friendliest. Although, his statue must effect some salutary gesture when one draws near.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts, but they never bother me. Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting. At least we're out of the classroom.
There's nothing quite so magical as...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Half-Puddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Half-Puddle's so beloved was he. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get...
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin history does tend to repeat. The wise students, such as... History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least...
Sir, are you alright?
All right? Do I look all...
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to...
Oh dear.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings. That's where my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to...
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was... As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster.
Just who is...
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my... I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided...
What do you mean you do important work?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Sirona's fine establishment. He's come to count on me in this regard.
I don't suppose you have any idea where you're stolen...
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Oh, I do also recall...
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? Off you go then.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. So...
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocate. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's...
Surely he can't be that.
All he does is spy on students in here, and sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll... I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake. It was the last straw. He and his frame.
May I ask where you put him?
I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put... The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats... And the patrons, they eat snooty princes. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Stop right there.
Petrificus totalis.
I'm happy to keep all ransom him. Gold is gold. It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can... I've robbed every traveling vendor that passed through...
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
You let our dragon... It's you to meddle in our Stop that! I'll get you for what you did to Iona Morgan. You let Nora
Tropicus Totalis. What do you have in store? Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Bombarda.
Lumos. So tricky, huh? Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside, if they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them in...
How was that?
With everything I overhear. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cock...
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead?
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Revelio.
Rot for this! Leaving me in here with your unsanitary clutter! Get me out! What is the meaning of this? This isn't...
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You...
Oh, give it a chance.
Please, you can't mean to leave...
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy.
Oi! I normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Bastards.
House elves and wizard cards.
Is everything all right?
Bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane. Well, the last time I saw her, we were... Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect...
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to... I know you Hogwarts students learn. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend.
How did you become so...
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden. Oh, she trusted me straight away. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable one. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood to keep themselves alive.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn.
Oh, you've a good soul. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately... Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat. Oh, and be warned, she's a stubborn...
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in
Че,
trouble.
Рома, поспал?
Ну так, слегонца.
Спал. Я прошел вчера этот хоррор. Знаешь, что в конце... Приходит жируха. У тебя и так там все хуёво, галюны начинаются, пиздец. И жируха, ты... Где ты была? 10 минут, я тут стою, тебя жду. И потом резко день 7 наступает. А в 7-й день ты играешь за клиента. Типа, ой, я хочу сайт, надо зайти в эту баблтишную, что-нибудь заказать и в толкан зайти. Ты наконец-то видишь, как ты выглядишь. Ну, там баба обычная, типа... Заказываешь баблти, говоришь, можно в толкан? Он говорит, нет, он только для персонала. Короче, заказал баблти. Ща, погоди, Рустам пишет. Рустам, больше денег у него. И, короче, ты в толкан все-таки пробираешься, а там это бабка толстая, убитая нахуй. Ну и в конце концов, тебя тоже ебашат, это бариста, за которую ты играл.
I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe.
Блять.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like over.
Madame Bugbrook.
Oh, what a relief!
We're both fine.
You've a kind heart, you do. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony. Take good care of Hazel now.